U.S. Senators Maria Cantwell, Cory Booker, and Richard Blumenthal introduced the Student-Athlete Fairness and Enforcement (SAFE) Act on Monday, aiming to codify athletes' rights, expand revenue for schools, support women's and Olympic sports, and create stability in college athletics. The legislation addresses gaps in name, image, and likeness (NIL) rules, providing federal protections and ensuring athletes are not forced into inequitable agreements. It also introduces a framework for pooling media rights, giving schools more negotiating power without violating antitrust laws, while directing new revenue toward non-revenue and women's sports. The bill requires football and basketball games to remain accessible to local markets on broadcast outlets rather than paywalls. Cantwell highlighted that the bill aims to level the playing field, especially for smaller schools, by preserving athlete protections and promoting equitable funding. Recent reports indicate the SEC and Big Ten have leveraged media rights to outpace other conferences financially, leaving smaller programs struggling to compete. SAFE would mandate that media rights revenue is reinvested into scholarships and rostered sports at the same levels as the 2023-24 academic year. Key provisions include federal NIL rights to replace inconsistent state laws, standardized contracts outlining athlete obligations and payments, and registration and fee caps for agents. It also guarantees scholarships for 10 years, establishes health and safety standards for heat, brain injuries, and asthma, and provides 5 years of post-eligibility medical coverage for sports-related injuries. Athletes would gain more freedom in transfers, able to move twice without sitting out a year, with automatic waivers if their sport is cut or reduced. The SAFE Act responds to the House-introduced SCORE Act, which Cantwell criticized for granting the NCAA broad authority to alter revenue-sharing calculations and potentially limit athletes' rights. Booker emphasized that SAFE preserves athlete advocacy and accountability, contrasting with legislation that could consolidate power within the NCAA. He drew on his own experience playing football at Stanford to stress the importance of fairness and long-term protections for student athletes. NCAA Senior Vice President Tim Buckley acknowledged the momentum in Congress to address challenges in college sports, including preventing athletes from being treated as employees and ensuring consistent academic and operational standards. SAFE reflects growing bipartisan attention on ensuring athletes' rights, equitable funding for women's and Olympic sports, and stability in a rapidly evolving collegiate sports landscape. The bill aims to create clear federal standards that support student athletes while maintaining opportunities for schools to thrive competitively and financially.